Download the BCSN Plus app today. The Catholic School Spotlight is presented by Metzger's. Metzger's means more. Commercial printing, fulfillment, and mailing all in-house.
You guys should have heard the way they were clearing their throats and coughing beforehand. Catholic School Spotlight, Notre Dame Academy is putting on the Addams Family musical. We have Hayden Johnson, Lizzie Paulicki. Guys, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having us.
So, just off your vibe, I could already tell this show is going to be very fun. You're the student director. You're playing Wednesday Addams. Just talk to me about what piqued your interest about this musical. Lizzie, we'll start with you.
I think for me, I just love doing the musicals at Notre Dame Academy, so I'm willing to just take on whatever musical they throw at me. But especially with my friends as the leads this year, I think it made it a lot more fun for me, and I wanted to actually participate this year as student director. And
one of the leads is Hayden. You're playing Wednesday Addams.
Yeah.
What piqued your interest about this role? It is a lead role in this play.
It is a lead role. So yeah, I did all 4 years of musicals here at Notre Dame. I've gotten side characters here and there, but this is my first big role. And something that was really interesting is how each year we've done a little bit more of an upbeat show, whereas we've kind of toned it back a little bit. Not that there's not going to be some chilling surprises here and there, but it's much less happy-go-lucky than it is spooky, scary, not really a normal show you would think of. So I thought that would be a really interesting topic.
You guys, as actors and actresses, usually, and directors, you guys can usually relate to the play.
Yeah.
But the Addams Family, death is joy for them. They're into a lot of dark things. So what can you tap on in this script that maybe you can relate to enough to prepare you for this part?
Yeah, absolutely. So one thing that is said in the show is normal is an illusion. And we kind of took it and made it into a Latin, so normale es illusio. And that is kind of what we came up with as the family crest or the family motto. Basically, it's showing how we can kind of think about how each family has their own quirks. And kind of taking a step back and realizing there is no really familial normal, whereas each family has its own set of normal. So for the Addams family being this kooky, scary type of family where death is fun for them, that's kind of their normal.
And Lizzie, as the student director, you can have 100 different schools put on the same play. All of them are going to be different. So what is Notre Dame Academy's twist on the Addams Family musical?
I think a lot of the characters step into the roles a lot, and as student director, I get to see that, especially during blocking and rehearsals. I just get to watch them embrace the characters and really become them. And so for me, I just in the booth, I'm able to just show that to its best ability and be able to allow the actors and actresses to be able to perform to their best ability as well.
How's the musical part of it? Because I mentioned falsetto before this, and you said, nah, we don't really got to tap into falsetto much, and that you're a soprano, you're going to stay there. You told me you're not the person to ask about singing. I'm going to ask you anyway. How is it singing in these musicals and knowing that maybe you don't have to go too outside your range in order to play Wednesday Addams?
Yeah, so with Wednesday Addams, it is a very much so heavy set, belty, mezzo-soprano range. She doesn't have a bunch of higher notes like I've usually sung in the past, and you don't really tap into that falsetto. You get stuck in this mixed belt area, which is right in the center of my range, which is really nice. But it's way outside of my comfort zone because I am not a very belty, loud person when it comes to singing. Other than that, I will talk all day.
There you go. There you go. This is what it's all about. I know we're a sports network, but we show some love to the musicals as well. Hayden Johnson, Lizzie Paulicki, thank you guys so much for taking the time.
Thank you.
One of you have to throw us to break. Who's it going to be?
Oh, I guess I got it.
All right, you're going to look in the camera three. All you got to say is we'll be right back.
All right. We'll be right back.
There we go.